Hey everyone, Micah here with Electrek, and today we're reviewing the BabyMaker 2. Now I went into this review a bit misguided. I thought this was going to be a simple bike with a provocative name, and while the second part was right, there's actually a lot more here that meets the eye. So let's check it out. The BabyMaker 2, if you can look past the name, is actually a pretty awesome e-bike. Take for example some of the high-end parts it includes, like the Gates carbon belt instead of a chain. That belt drive is super smooth, super quiet, and super maintenance free. You never have to oil it or adjust it or even clean it. It just works and it outlasts a chain by thousands and thousands of miles. Then check out the brakes. Those brake levers on the handlebars are Telltale Magura brakes, one of the best quality brake manufacturers in the bike business. I have no idea why such nice brakes are on this lightweight 35-pound bike, but these hydraulic stoppers offer supreme braking performance with short stopping distances and add to the belt drive as being a super low maintenance solution. The rest of the bike is quite good too, though the brakes and the belt drive are definitely the highlights. In back, we've got a 350 watt continuous and 500 watt peak rated hub motor, and it gets powered by a 360 watt hour lithium ion battery hidden in the frame. The battery is not removable, so you have to charge it on the bike, but you do get a fairly high power charger to fill the battery in just 3 hours. They claim a 70 mile or 112 kilometer range, but as usual, the proof is in the pudding, and the pudding can't go that far unless it's in the absolute lowest power mode. If you're like me and you like to ride around in medium power mode for a bit more of a relaxed ride, you'll get somewhere around just over half of that range. If you ride in the highest power mode, even less than half of the stated range is possible at top speed. That top speed, by the way, is around 25 miles an hour or 40 kilometers per hour on pedal assist, making this a Class 3 e-bike. There's no throttle, so that means if you're moving, then you're either pedaling or you're going downhill. Though to be honest, the motor is powerful enough that it pretty much always feels like you're going downhill. It's not a big motor, mind you, it's actually quite small, but it has surprisingly good pickup. I did this testing in Florida, where the elevation is measured in single digits, so I didn't really have any hills to test it on, but that also means the single-speed nature of the bike is an advantage here instead of a disadvantage. If you have big hills in your city though, you may not be into a single-speed bike. That's the only downside of a belt drive, is that if you combine it with a rear hub motor, then you're basically stuck with a single speed, unless you've got a fancy front gearbox, which is still super rare in bikes. But for me, a single speed is great since I don't have to worry about shifting, and cruising flat land is easier than ever. Now, as much as I enjoy this bike, it does have a few downsides. I don't know why they decided to leave off lights and fenders on a commuter bike. In fact, fenders would have been a really nice addition, especially when you're reviewing bikes in Florida, where it can be beautiful skies one minute and then raining cats and dogs the next. And you might just find yourself out having a beautiful bike ride only for the sky to open up on you as you race for cover under the closest little strip of an awning to try and stay dry, and wonder whether this is going to be a 2-minute deluge or a 2-hour monsoon, both of which are equally likely. Anyway, so yeah, lights and fenders would have been a nice addition, though of course you can always grab the company's touring package for a couple $100 extra to add those parts in. For the bike's current sale price of $1,749 though, I would have liked to have seen those parts included. At this price, the bike is still worth it, I'd say, but it's not an incredible deal like some we've seen. Bikes like the Ride One Up Roadster V2 get you most of the way there for a lot less cash, though granted they don't have some of the nicer parts that this one does, like that Gates carbon drive or those really nice hydraulic disc brakes. When the BabyMaker 2 launched at its pre-order price of $1,222 earlier this year, that was a smoking deal. Now at this price, it's alright, and I still recommend the bike, but I wouldn't mind seeing a better Black Friday price either. All told though, it's a great riding e-bike that's smooth, quiet, fast, and fun. As a lightweight commuter e-bike, it fulfills that role quite well, and so it's got me happy. Thanks for watching everyone. We hope you enjoyed that review of the BabyMaker 2. If you did, why don't you give this video a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.